Inspire Brands, the company that owns a lot of America's most popular fast food chains, including chains like Jimmy John's and Arby's and Sonic and Dunkin Donuts, they sent around a memo internally recently. The memo was reviewed by reporters at Jacobin, actually Andrew Perez, Walker Bragman, and David Sirota. And the memo that they sent around is actually them bragging about helping to kill the $15 minimum wage from the recent COVID relief package. Here's what they say. They say, "We were successful in our advocacy efforts to remove the Raise the Wage Act, which would have increased the federal minimum wage to $15 and eliminated the tip credit." And they did this because in the memo they sent around, they had to disclose all their lobbying efforts and why they're doing what they're doing. And part of it was, hey, we got our hands on the people in Washington, D.C., and we made this die. Oh, and by the way, you know what else we're working on? According to the memo, we're working on taking on the PRO Act, which would greatly increase the rights of organized labor, basically help workers to unionize. And about that, they had to say, under the proposed rule, franchisors could be considered the direct employer of the franchise owners in their system, as well as the restaurant workers those owners employ, taking away the independence of small business owners. Because that's what you are, folks, when you own a friggin' Arby's. You're just a small business owner. You're just a mom and pop roast beef shop trying to get by, doing only what your corporate owner tells you you're allowed to do. See, that's kind of how that works when you're a franchisee. You have to adhere to the strict rules and guidelines put in place by your corporate master. But folks, here we have this fast food company who, by the way, according to this report from Perez, Bragman, and Sirota, their employees who work at their restaurants, Arby's, Jimmy John's, Sonic, Dunkin, are among those who are forced to rely on federal aid in order to survive. A huge percentage of their workers have to get federal aid from the U.S. government, or else they don't have enough money to survive. And here's their corporate parent bragging about the fact that we made sure we don't have to pay our people a living wage. For any of you out there who do not support increasing the minimum wage to $15 per hour, let me put it to you this way. Maybe this will get you off the fence here. If you do not support raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour, please understand that you and your tax dollars are what is subsidizing these people's pay. So by not having the corporation pay these people more money, you are paying it out of your pocket. That is money that your tax dollars could be going to schools, could be going to firefighters, could be going to infrastructure, could be going to literally anything else, but because you want to support the right of a corporation to not pay a living wage, your tax dollars instead go to make up the difference. So, knowing that, putting it that way, do you still think we shouldn't be paying people living wages? Or do you think that maybe these multi-billion-dollar companies could pony up a little bit and then you wouldn't have to be the one actually paying these people's wages?